Today I thought it'd be fun to just go through some Game Boy games unboxed. These are a collection of my Game Boy games where I no longer have the box or I pick them up cartridge only, but they're all of high interest to me, great memories, great fun involved with all of them. One of the first ones, of course, Pokemon Pinball. Won't keep you going for too long in any one session, but it is a rumble pack and you don't see too many of these. This is quite a little bit of fun to play with. Of course, having an old style top load Game Boy to put it in works best. You can use it in a Game Boy SP Advanced or a Game Boy Advanced, but it works best in the old style. Quite a little bit of fun to play around with that one. Moving on, we have the Game Boy Gallery, 5 games in one. Quite a fun little package just to mess around short term. You don't have a lot of time to play, you just want to waste a little bit of time. It's got a number of games in it like Vermin, Juggler, Concrete Factory, Manhole. Quite a little variety there to keep you going. Bit of fun. Of course, whose collection isn't complete without Alleyway? Love Alleyway. I can play it for ages. It just never seems to disappoint. Of course, every time you play it, it is completely different because it is just a ball bouncing around the screen based on the angle that you hit it. Every time you play a level, it's going to play differently. A lot of fun. Tetris, similar sort of thing. Every time you play it, plays a little bit differently because the units come out differently every time, and it's quite a challenge. It is one of those ones where you're constantly going for your personal best. Once again, a little bit of fun. One I love, bit out there, Lock and Chase. Basically, it is like Pac-Man, only you're a criminal and you're running away from the police. And one of the nice little gimmicks about this one is it has secret passages, hidden areas. You can go in the walls. If you can find the secret hole in the wall, you can hide in the wall and the cops go past and you can come back out when it's safe. Gives you a little breathing space. It's a lot of fun, quite challenging. Absolutely love this one. Of course, what collection wouldn't be complete with Donkey Kong Land 2 and Donkey Kong Land 3. Sometimes the water and land differences can be a little bit challenging to see in the grayscale format, but nonetheless, these games are a lot of fun to play through. F1 Race, I haven't, never really got into it. I can't even remember where I picked it up. Likewise, F1 World Grand Prix. Now, F1 World Grand Prix is basically an upgrade on F1 Race. F1 Race, pretty basic. F1 World Grand Prix, you get to choose the team that you're racing for. You get to set your car up. You've got the tracks all around the world that you can race on, and the thing that I love most is it's got Albert Park, Melbourne, in the list. My home track. Absolutely love that game from that standpoint, but never played it much. It is one that just doesn't grab me. Sure, there's a lot of people that love it, but not me. Bugs Bunny's Crazy Castle 3. Quite a good little platformer area clearance puzzle type unit. Jumping up on trampolines to get to different levels, dropping bombs, trying to clear the level. You know, the usual thing. Get the key, get to the door, get out, clear the level, all on the one screen. Gets more and more challenging as you go on. Quite a bit of fun, that one. Quite like it. Crop 2. Similar sort of thing, that it's you're trying to clear different areas and get deeper and deeper into the game. This one's a colour one, obviously, and it's a bit of fun. I haven't actually ever played all the way through, but every time I've picked it up, I've actually really enjoyed it. Similar to Croc 2 is Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park, once again, clear the area, gets harder and harder, find the key items to move on to the next area. We'll keep you going for quite a while. Every collection, of course, Super Mario Land. This one's a little bit worn across the top of the label, but plays really well. One of those ones you just keep going back to time and time again. A lot of fun to play this one. Of course, Super Mario Land has been released in so many different versions. There are so many versions of Mario Land, but this, in my opinion, is of the early ones, is one that should be in everyone's collection. Kirby's Dreamland. What can I say? Kirby is fantastic, and being able to suck up your enemies and spit them back out and use them as weapons, it's absolutely fantastic. This one is so much fun to play. Clearing each area to get to the next area, and the way this one is laid out and the way it differs from the Mario series, etc., and it is so much fun to play. You're missing out if you haven't got your hands on this one. This one, Gauntlet 2, not my favourite. Gauntlet 1 is my favourite, but I'll never forget the first time I heard that dragon on a level in an arcade, and wondering where it was, what I was going to be facing, how big it was, and eventually coming across it and the effort that it took to kill it, how long it took to kill it, how hard it was, and when you killed it, having those potions sitting there, including the special potions, and trying not to shoot any of them, making sure you killed the dragon without killing the potions, because by the time of it you needed the potions, you needed the food, everything that was there, you wanted it, you needed it. It was so challenging. You have that on this. There's a few bugs in this game. It doesn't play as well as the arcade, obviously. On a Game Boy cartridge they couldn't fit nearly as much in, but still a lot of fun to play, a lot of memories, and it takes you right back to the arcade. It sits pretty close with the arcade on the level layout, etc. A lot of fun to play that one. I do prefer Gauntlet 1, and especially on the Game Boy cartridges, Gauntlet 1 is a lot better. I won't be showing you that today because it's actually in my boxed collection, and this one's purely about unboxed. I have no boxes for any of these games. Gauntlet 2, love it. Don't see it around very much. Don't see Gauntlet around very much either, but I absolutely love those games. They've been with me since I was a teenager, and fell in love with them. Thought they were fantastic. A little bit of a hidden gem, I think. Flintstones King Rock Treasure Island, side scroller. It is a lot of fun, huge amount of challenge in it, really enjoyable. I really enjoy this one. I've never got all the way through it, but I've given it a red hot go. Absolutely love it. Think it's fantastic, and I go back to it time and time again. Of course, one a lot of people would love to have in their collection, and those that do are really happy they've got it, is Pokemon Gold. Pokemon Gold version with the plastic having gold fleck in it. Absolutely loved that. When I saw it as a kid, I thought that was fantastic. And of course the shiny label just stands out so much on the shelf. Pity I don't have the box for it. I don't know what happened to it, but absolutely love the game. And talking about loving games, can't go past Zelda Link's Awakening. Absolutely love this game. Don't know how many times I've played through this one, once again, I've lost the box. I have no idea where the box is. Strangely enough, still have the manual. Love this manual too. The prologue, the pictures in the prologue, they're just, you know, the game's black and white, but the effort put in to actually give you the detail of, you know, the start of the game, Link lying on the beach wrecked, and the mountain there with the egg on top, and some of the characters inside, you know, pictured the weapons and Link in his different poses, and some of the core cast that you have in the game laid out in colour. Absolutely love it, and it's a pity that so many games get released these days without that manual inside. You know, you look at your Switch games, unless you're buying the special editions, most of them don't have a manual. They're just a box with the card inside. Really misses out. But Zelda, love that game. That's the end of my loose collection. I hope you find some inspiration in that lot. Happy hunting, and yeah, boxed versions are great, but you know what? Loose cards can be just as much fun.